What is up, YouTube? I know I look like a mess, but I've been traveling all day, which yes means that I am now in Florida. A little peak week update for September 6th. It's currently 7:55 p.m. and I'm just getting in. I had a pretty long day of traveling. I left at like 4 in the morning, and I've been traveling since, but we are 2 hours ahead here now, so it wasn't that long of a flight and day, but it kind of feels like it. I mean, I did have 2 different flights and they were like 4 and 2 hour flights, so still kind of a long day. So I just got to my cousin's house. If you guys didn't see my meal prep for this trip, I do have it in my previous vlog. I'm just about to dig into, I have some of the food still actually. I've only had like 3 meals today. So got my 6-pack bag here, have all the lettuce, some yam chicken, which I'll be mixing together to make one meal, and then I have my chicken breast, have some puffed wheat cereal, some plantains, more lettuce, and I'm gonna dig into this meal right now. So we have some chicken, some yam, lettuce. I'm still trying to figure out what foods I'm gonna stick to on Saturday, just because you guys know I don't want to experience any kind of bloating or anything like that. So still keeping an eye on that, but other than that, the traveling went really well. I was able to get all my water in, travel with this thing. I just emptied it before I got through security and then filled it up. We have my last, well, not last upper body because I have upper body and then full body, but it's like my last upper body based workout. So we're gonna do that in a little bit here after I get my pre-workout meal in. And then we're doing 30 minutes of cardio, 40 minutes of cardio tomorrow, and that'll be all the cardio that I have to do for this week, because showtime is quickly approaching. So that's about all the peak week update stuff that I have for you guys today. This video is gonna get really long, so I'm still trying to figure out how I wanna put everything together, but I'll make sure that I do. What it do, YouTube fam? I quickly want to do a voiceover on this workout just because I want to kind of explain what the goal and the objective was with everything that I was doing. So like I mentioned before, for peak week, we only did 3 workouts. We did 1 upper body, 1 lower body, and 1 full body workout. This upper body workout was at 90% of what I would normally lift. So I wasn't trying to go to failure or anything like that. The main goal was just to get some blood flowing in the muscle. That way I could keep the muscle fullness going into the show. All the exercises that you guys will see in this workout I did for 3 sets, and the rep range was anywhere from 10 to 15 reps. The main goal was just basically squeezing everything, making sure that there was strong mind-muscle connection. On this exercise that you see here, I did go a little bit heavier, but it was because I had never really used this machine before and I saw it and it looked cool to me, so I threw an extra exercise in there just because I wanted to try out a new machine, being at a gym that I had never trained at before. After that, I moved on to close grip lat pull downs. This variation of pull downs will actually engage your lower lats more than your upper lats, which you would do wide grip pull downs for. And I also find it engages the biceps a little bit too. And even though I'm not trying to grow my biceps anymore because I find they grow very fast, it's nice to know that I'm getting some other muscle stimulation and kind of getting a 2-for-1 kind of deal. After these, I moved on to standing side lateral raises with dumbbells. You guys know I normally do them with cables, so it was nice to switch it up a little bit and do dumbbells. Something I would recommend with exercises is to switch it up, not because your body gets used to the exercise, but because every single variation will actually engage the muscle differently and activate different muscle fibers. I'm sure that you guys have noticed in the past when you're working out, if you switch up an exercise, sometimes you'll wake up super sore the next day, and it's just because you've woken up different muscle fibers compared to what you're normally activating when you're doing that exact same exercise that you normally do week to week. Then after that, I moved on to cable bicep curls, which is obviously nothing fancy at all. And then I did some overhead tricep rope extensions as well. And that was basically it for the workout. I hope you guys enjoyed that little short peak week workout. I know I did because it was a nice break for my body. But if you are enjoying the video so far, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you for watching, guys. It's been a long day and it's not quite done yet. I do have to eat my food. I'm gonna eat what you guys just saw, and then I'm gonna head out to bed. I don't know what I have planned for tomorrow, but I will see you guys tomorrow. So morning, fam. I'm about to head out for a walk because different country, but we still got the same goals. So that means I still gotta get my steps in. Therefore, I'm gonna head out early, get some steps in before the sun gets super hot. I'm not shooting for a certain amount of steps. I'm just basically gonna walk aimlessly like I do back home and see how many steps I can get in. But today we are gonna go grocery shopping. I'm gonna show you guys the kind of foods that I will be sticking to during my peak week. I am gonna try cutting out like protein powder. Walden Farms is out of the picture, of course, but I'm not cutting out quite yet. Or gum or aminos or anything like that, but like protein powder, just little things just to see if my physique tightens up a little bit, nothing too crazy. So we'll show you guys that and how I'm gonna meal prep my food, and that'll be about it for the day. So gonna head out for a walk and I will check in with you guys later. Just quickly wanted to check in with you guys. I am currently just doing some work. Did you guys just hear the dog? What was that? I'm currently getting some work done on the computer. I do have some plans to make videos to edit for you guys as per usual. And I should be heading to the grocery store soon. I'm waiting for my cousin to come and pick me up so we can go. It's not going to be anything too fancy. Like I said, I do want to stick to very simple foods. I do want to stick to just like a meal plan, not just have random food throughout the day. So I do want to split up my food evenly. Not evenly, but just have like meals within the same calorie range, if that makes sense. I have one cardio session left. I got my 30 minutes in last night after getting in. I got my upper body workout as well in, and then all we have is the cardio today, training tomorrow, and that's basically it for the gym. Then the rest is basically relaxing. Gonna have an Epsom salt bath tonight, and for the next few nights most likely just to relax, make sure that my body isn't holding any water. I'll probably do some sauna today after cardio as well, just to get rid of any kind of water that could be in my system. But I feel really good, to be honest. My emotions are very up and down. I'm not gonna lie. Like 1 second I feel really good, the next I feel really nervous and anxious. But for the most part, I've been able to control my emotions really well, so I'm really happy about that. I just want to make sure that everything goes as planned the day of the show, that I'm really paying attention to my body and how it's responding, because the most important thing to me is just making sure that I stay tight throughout the whole day. For me, it's really easy to bloat, especially because I drink a lot of water and we're not doing any kind of like water manipulation or anything. So I just have to really pay close attention to everything that my body is doing to make sure that nothing is not good, make sure that everything goes as planned. So right now I'm just working away. Waiting for my cousin. We're gonna go to the grocery store, and that's basically it for right now. I'm just working away, patiently waiting for show day. I know what I came here for. There's gonna be no distractions, just getting the essentials, and we're heading right out. Full comfort mode, we're gonna get into prep meal mode. So for right now, I'm only gonna make the chicken, asparagus, and eggs. I think that's all I want to make right now. We'll see. I'll see as I go. The chicken and asparagus we're throwing in the oven. The eggs we're just boiling. You guys know I like to keep my stuff very simple, and it being peak week, I'm gonna keep it even more simple. So not gonna get too fancy with it, but if you guys want to see it, then stay tuned. This is literally all my cousin has for baking pans, so we're just gonna make it work. throw some asparagus in there. I think some potatoes. I might have to boil some of those potatoes because I don't have anywhere to cook them. And I really just want to get it cooked today. So might boil some, might roast some. And then I also have some sweet potatoes to cook. I'm going to try and figure out how I'm going to do it. So I had to throw the potatoes back in the oven because they weren't fully cooked. And I think they're done now. I hope they're done now because I just want to go to the gym right now and get my cardio over with because I can feel myself getting really sleepy right now. And obviously the fact that I'm not getting much sleep isn't helping. So I want to go to the gym, have my alphamine, get some endorphins in me, get a second wind so I can keep working on my computer because now this is all done. Except for that. I don't know what I want to do with that. I don't want it anymore. I don't want it. I don't need it. What does this happen? I'm so tired. Okay. Bye. So I wrapped up my cardio. It's all done until after the show. Thank God. That was probably one of the hardest cardio sessions I've ever had. I just couldn't get going for some reason, and I think it's the fact that I know I'm so close to just being done this like section of my prep. So I'm just glad that it's over with. I'm glad that I was able to push through it and just kind of get my head where it needs to be, especially being so close. I mean, I don't want to be leaving anything behind. So right now I'm just sitting here waiting for my Uber. Should be in there posing, but they don't have like a fitness studio or anything where I can pose. No posing for today, and I really need to get posing because I haven't been doing it as much as I'd like to, but I just haven't really made time for it. There's really no other reason why. It's just excuses. So I might do some posing after I eat because I'm starving. So it's what, like 5:34 right now, and I've only gotten 2 meals in, so I'll definitely get a meal in. Do some posing, check in with Jose, and probably just get some work done for the rest of the night since my meal prep is done. So I will check in with you guys when I am home. Do you ever love something so much that you just want to bathe in it? I'm kidding. This is Epsom salts, so I'm about to finally have my bath. I think I mentioned that my legs were feeling like they're retaining some water earlier. If not, they are. So I'm about to jump in the bath, kind of like just let my mind relax because I feel like I've been everywhere today trying to get a lot of things done, which I did, and I'm really happy that I did. So because I got so much accomplished, I'm going to treat myself to a bath. Just gonna wind down a little bit, shut my mind off, especially from the competition this weekend. Try not to think about it and just relax. And that is gonna conclude this video. I was supposed to have oatmeal for my last meal, but I've been having really bad indigestion all day, and I think a lot of it is due to the fact that I'm switching up my food so much, and my body's just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm supposed to be having puffed wheat 4 times a day because that's what I normally do. So I think I'm gonna kind of play around with the meal plan that I planned out for myself. It was basically like potato, sweet potato, chicken all day, no protein powder, egg whites, whole eggs, oatmeal, and strawberries and guacamole all day with like asparagus and lettuce. So I think I'm gonna change that up a little bit, introduce some of the food that I normally have throughout the day back, just because that's what my body's used to. So if I switch it up, it's just gonna do what it's doing right now. And I don't know if it's from the traveling, but I've been so bloated all day and just have had the worst heartburn in the world. So I'm really hoping that the fact that I'm not going to change my diet as much as I plan to play it safe brings my digestion back to normal by the time it's showtime. 2 more days to figure out what's going on with my stomach. Obviously stressing isn't going to help, so I'm going to try not to stress. It usually happens when I travel, so I think 2 days is going to be more than enough, hopefully. So I'm going to go get some sleep. Got a total of 16,000 steps in. You can't see it. It's pretty freaking crazy, especially for being so close to a show and barely having any energy. But we did it. It just goes to show that when you set your mind to something, you can do it. So I'm gonna go to sleep, get some rest because I definitely need it, and I will most likely see you guys tomorrow. And if you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and you enjoy my content, then make sure you hit that subscribe button before you head out. And if you have any questions for me, anything to tell me, make sure to leave it down below. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next video.